This story was sent to me by Caressing Me Night, and when I saw it, I had to do a little bit of a chuckle. So if you don't know who this individual is, this is Clayton Morris, and he used to be on Fox News, and he used to be a part of the 3-person panel of Fox and Friends. Now, according to this article, he has now fled the establishment and is currently in Portugal, or fled for Portugal, because he has been accused of running a Ponzi scheme. Can't say I'm too surprised about that. Let's get into it. Clayton Morris, a former co-host of Fox News' Fox and Friends, has moved to a coastal town in Portugal, leaving behind dozens of lawsuits accusing him of fraud. Morris and his wife, ex-MSNBC anchor Natalie Morris, are accused of defrauding real estate investors through their company Morris Invest by selling them homes that were in the worst state that advertised and weren't repaired as promised. The couple has denied those claims. Because my husband has some residual fame from his former career as a news anchor, he was given a disproportionate amount of blame, particularly in national press. The Morrises argue that the real culprit is Burt Whalen of Ocean Point Investments, who sold many of the homes Morris encouraged investors to buy. Whalen was also reportedly supposed to oversee renovations and manage the properties. Whalen first connected with Clayton Morris in 2015, and the newsman brought in a huge new crop of eager investors. Investors with Morris Invest claims they were blinded by Morris's fame and sunk tens of thousands of dollars into damaged properties. He's famous, and I thought he's not going to ruin his entire reputation, one investor attorney Brian Freeman told the New York Times. Obviously, in hindsight, I feel like such an idiot. More than 20 criminal complaints have been made against Morris in the state of Indiana. According to the Indianapolis Star, Whalen owns more than 700 properties through various holding companies, and last year amassed an average 2.5 code violations per day, by far the most of any property owner in the region. Indiana Attorney General Curtis Hill says he has officially opened a criminal investigation. In her post, Natalie Morris wrote her husband has responded to questions posed by prosecutors in 3 different states. But now that the family has left the country, now here's the part right here. By them fleeing the establishment, they have pretty much left the window open saying that they're guilty. At this point, who's going to say that you are not? There's many plaintiffs worried that they won't be able to collect damages if a judge finds in their favor. In my client's opinion, innocent people don't flee the country, like I just said. Janelle Berkshire, a real estate attorney representing several investors, told the Star. Natalie, who says several charges against her husband have already been dropped, responded to those concerns in a post titled Learned Helplessness. My lawyers did advise that the press and the plaintiffs' lawyers wouldn't like it if we moved out of the country. Well, I don't like what the press and plaintiffs' lawyers are doing either, so I guess that makes us even in the life choice approval category. She says her family's decision to move primarily driven by their emotional well-being. My husband is good through and through. Watching him go through this has been what I would imagine it would be like to watch him endure chemotherapy. It isn't, now she's comparing it to, going through recovering, through remission. It is poison he doesn't deserve. Our family suffered under the weight of it all. We both felt that we had to make a drastic change if we wanted to survive. In addition to appearing on Fox and Friends in 2009, Clayton Morris was host of the podcast Investing in Real Estate. How about that? He also covered technology and continued to appear on Fox News Radio. He parted ways with Fox News on September 4th, 2017. This doesn't surprise me in the least bit because it seems like the last few fraud stories I've done has involved Palm Color, 2 of them being welfare cases, and now this one involving a Ponzi scheme. And I won't be surprised if he gets away with it, but let's just say that he doesn't. That'll be one of the interesting times when Palm Color does not get away with something like this. I mean, the last time big Ponzi scheme we had was Bernie Madoff, and well, I think the main reason he's in jail is because he happened to rip off some very high-end investors. He went past the low-level people, and now he has literally transcended into, going after he went after the wrong people. Let's just put it that way. He stole from the wrong people, and I think that's why he's in jail now. But Who knows what the outcome will be for this man? All I can say is that he is a crook from a long line of crooks. And ironically, he is a product of Fox News. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I will talk to you in the next one.